Baruch Goldstein from Lakewood had a real problem. I mean, he had a real simcha, but he had a real problem. He celebrated the birth of his baby boy on Shushan Purim, and he was scheduled to make the bris the next Shabbos because Shushan Purim fell on Shabbos that year. So he called the shul. He said, "Hey, I have a mazel tov. I have a baby boy. I'd like to make the bris next Shabbos." The Gabbai said, "I'm so happy for you, but there's another member of the shul who also had a baby this Shabbos, and he already reserved the shul." So Baruch said, "Okay, we'll have two brisim." The Gabbai said, "I'm embarrassed to say this, but this guy's pretty makbid. He really doesn't want someone else. I don't know what to do." Baruch really felt uncomfortable. This is his shul, but he didn't want to have machlekes, and he decided he's going to find another shul to make the bris. It wasn't easy, but he called another shul. He said, "Hey, can I make a bris in your shul?" But that shul said, "We really usually make brisim for our members." After a few conversations, they made an exception, and Baruch was scheduled to make the bris in that shul that Shabbos. There's a younger man, we'll call him Avram, and Avram told me this story a few minutes ago. Avram was getting older in the years, and he remembered the girl that he dated 11 years prior that he felt was the best shidduch he ever had, but it didn't work out for whatever reason. That Shabbos, he saw on the bulletin board the sign who was scheduled to make a bris in the shul that Shabbos. And he poured his heart out to his friend and he said, "I want to just tell you something. You see the guy making a bris this Shabbos? I dated his sister. And it didn't work out 11 years ago, but I still think about it because I think it was the best chance I ever had." He just poured his heart out to his friend. Anyway, the bris took place that Shabbos. Shatayv Mesachas, and Avram, of course, daven during the bris. And that was it. His friend went over to him and said, "Avram, I think, let me read that shidduch again." Avram said, No, please don't read the shidduch. Could be he felt the pain in his heart, to reopen old wounds. But the friend was persistent. He said, "No, Avram, I'm going to read that shidduch." This friend, Avram tells me, was a real tzaddik. And not only did he read the shidduch, but he was a rebbe in yeshiva. And he went to his talmidim and he said, "We're going to use the power of tefillah." He told all his talmidim, "Look, I just read a shidduch and I really want it to work out. I want all of you to daven that this shidduch work out. And if it does, I'm going to give all of you a shas." These are 8th grade kids. They were so excited. A shas, it cost $360. And they davened, and sure enough, a month later, Avram got engaged to Baruch's sister. So what Baruch thought was a real inconvenience, having to make the bris in another shul, turned out to be the catalyst for his sister's shidduch. Now, you know who told me this story? Avram. You know when? 10 minutes ago. I actually set this up to film another story, and while we were filming, I got a phone call with Avram telling me this story. And it's incredible because it's a story that involves making a shidduch and doing a shtadlus through tefillah to make the shidduch happen. And it's so appropriate for the upcoming Tu B'Av together. Yad Lachem's Tu B'Av together is a day on Chamishas B'Av, Tu B'Av, where 500,000 Jews from across the world are davening for one another for a shidduch. Tu B'Av this year falls out on Shabbos. So Rav Chaim Kanievsky and other Gedolim have paskin that the day of tefillah should be Sunday at 12 o'clock New York time, the global day of tefillah where everyone would daven for one another. And at the very same time, there'll be a minyan Talmidei Chachamim in Amukah davening for all those who submit their names through Yad La'achem. And there's no cost to give your names to tefillah through Yad La'achem. Just visit www.tuba'avtogether.com. tuba'avtogether.com. You can give your names for tefillah for your friend, and you can download Tehillim to be said, as well as watch many videos about Tu B'Av together. The truth is that this day of Tu B'Av together is exactly what happened in this story. You can do something for your friend. You can down for your friend. Call your friend. Tell him, by the way, I had you in mind. I gave your name through Yad La'achem. I put your name on the website at tuba'avtogether.com, or I called them up, and hopefully you'll have your shidduch. Do something for someone else. Extend yourself for someone else. Take the few minutes to down for someone else on Tu B'Av together, and we'll go to the website and give your name in. This is the special day. So this Tu B'Av, which this year we're getting together on Sunday at 12 o'clock New York time from around the world, over 50 countries. Last year, 500,000 people joined us. Let's make this day the special day where we're doing for one another. And just like Avram shidduch happened in a way out of the box, we'll have so many shidduchim happen. So many people called us and sent us emails about shidduchim that took place after last year's tefillah, and hopefully this year, so many people will join the list. So this year, let's go to tuba'avtogether.com. Let's go there now. Download the Tehillim to be said. Learn more about this special, special day. And and let's make it Tu B'Av together.
On Sunday, July 25th, beginning at 12 p.m. New York time, and watch the mega live streamed event at tubaavtogether.com, which will feature many leading Gedolim, Rabbanim, and speakers. There will also be many musical performances. You can download the free article Tehillim to be said on that day and submit names for tefillah for free in advance of Tu B'Av to the minion of Talmidei Chachamim, who will be davening in Amukah at the very same time. Plus, all names will be given to Rav Chaim Kanievsky Shlita for a bracha. Join Klal Yisrael and let's make it Tu B'Av together.